Animals with Aura. Okay, this is a part 2 or a volume 2, I'm not sure on the title of it, of the first video that I made covering the same thing, animals with aura, or in some cases lack of aura, okay? And before somebody accuses me of milking the trend, okay, it is you guys that watch it. Okay, like that's my only real defense, because yes, I am gonna milk it like every other YouTuber. But you guys are the ones that keep on watching it, and I really like making these videos too. I'm just gonna admit it. These videos are probably some of the most fun that I have, because I just get to talk about random stuff I like about these animals. Okay? And the last video, I said if we can get above 1,200 likes, I would make a part 2. You guys got 1,200 likes within 5 hours. That is the quickest of any video I've ever made. So this is your fault, actually. This is a good problem to have. I don't know why I'm saying that, okay? I'm coming over a little bit of an illness, okay? A little bit of an ailment, okay? And I was actually going to make a tier list of different sicknesses on how bad they are. However, the Animal Aura tier list part 2 was calling my name, and I decided, you know what? No better video to make when I'm coming over a sickness than this, okay? I just want to say thank you guys for the support. All of that just to say thank you. It's honestly insane. I throw away my card to complain about anything because you guys give me the opportunity to do what I love to do. Give me the dream job, honestly. I get to talk about random stuff I find enjoyable, and you have opened up a lot of opportunities in my life that I didn't have before, okay? All of that out of the way, okay? I'm trying to get to 100k subscribers by the release of GTA 6. I think that's going to be in like November of next year. So really a year from now, I think that's fair. And get me to there, and I'll have a whole special plan for that. And with all that out of the way, let's get into Animals with the Most and Least Aura, Part 2. The Pistol Shrimp. Okay, let me tell you something about the Pistol Shrimp, okay? This dude looks like the Mike Tyson lobster. This dude is so colorful, you think he's strolling up to like a rave or something. Like, this guy is probably one of the most beautiful looking creatures I've ever seen. But bro has hands that can boil water, okay? In my digging, I was able to find out. You have any idea how hard you gotta hit something for it to sound like a firecracker when it hits you? That's the Pistol Shrimp, okay? The reason they call it the Pistol Shrimp is bro has 2 hands, okay? He strolls up to his prey, and he'll hit you with the sound that it's making, I'm not even kidding you, is the boiling of water when he hits you. His little hands are so filled with fury and speed that every time he hits you, the tiny surface area causes a little tiny boiling water explosion. This is the Saitama of the animal kingdom, bro. It has the hardest punch in the animal kingdom. That's terrifying. The Tyson shrimp is what I like to call him. Like, bro, the animal kingdom's wild. Okay, like, the animal kingdom is wild. Like, there's creatures that don't have arms or legs, and they strangle you to death. Some of them are kind of like of the German variant, and they create venom. There's other ones on here that are just birds that are so big that they just grab you and then drop you. Like, simple stuff like that, okay? The animal kingdom's weird. It is so crazy to me that we got an animal, a shrimp of all animals, that its defense mechanism is not biting you or anything. It's throwing fucking hands. Wild. Like, Aura alone, dude. This is not the Mike Tyson. This is the Manny Pacquiao of the animal kingdom. Yeah, he's a little tiny. Yes, like, he doesn't look like he can mess you up. But guess what, bro? He's strolling up and giving you the 3-piece and the soda. Okay? Also is a pretty beautiful looking creature. Okay? As far as Aura for this one. I mean, bro. It's the Pistol Shrimp. That's such a gangster name. Tyson Lobster. There's a lot. I'm gonna put, bro, B+. I think we can go. Wait, I think we can do a little bit better though. I think B+ is valid. I'm sorry, he's still tiny, and I feel like the bigger you are as a creature, the more aura that you have in most cases. However, I will probably break that rule in the next couple ones. The Harpy Eagle. Let me tell you something about the Harpy Eagle. There is a few places on this great planet of ours that we call Earth, okay? There are a few places that I just won't go. Like, you could not convince me to go in certain places. And one of those places is the rainforest. Why would I go in a place where there is a flying eagle the size of your average basic white girl that goes to Starbucks, picking up baby chimps and fucking dropping them, and then just watching as they fall to their death? Brother, This is one of the scariest looking things I've ever seen. Imagine just walking out of your tent, okay? You probably are getting bit up by mosquitoes. You're having an old time, miserable time, okay? Fighting off, I don't even know what you're fighting off. Black Panthers, Jaguars, and like the natives that don't like you on their land, but you can't even really get mad at them because you are encroaching on their land, okay? So you feel guilty trying to fight them off. Wow. And then you're over here unzipping your drawers, taking a little leak in the woods, and then you look up, and then you hear screaming. Ah! And you're like, yo, what is that? And then you see a Harpy Eagle with talons inside of a baby chimp, dropping him. He's like paralyzed because he hit a branch on the way down, and then they pick him back up and then drop him again, and then bro just gets consumed alive. And then you look up to the trees to see it happening. It is this demon of a bird. Brother, it looks like it has horns. That's not the Harpy Eagle. That's Satan's parrot. That's not the Harpy Eagle. That's the Clinic. Why is he called the Clinic? Because he's murking babies left and right. Okay, that's his name. Dude, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay, like, it's scary when a bird realizes how broken its build is. Okay, there's a few animals that have a broken build. Okay, octopuses, broken build. Okay, jellyfish, broken build. The Harpy Eagle is broken. Okay, it is a big bird with talons that has figured out the easiest way to kill something when you're built like that is to pick it up and drop it over and over again. What is he gonna do? Grow wings himself? No. Terrifying. Okay? The peregrine falcon's just fast. That's the F-22 Raptor of the animal kingdom. This is just the devil. Okay? What am I supposed to do with this? Run? No, it's catching up with me. Brother, I'm in its kingdom. It's a bird that looks like that. I bet this thing has a noise like it probably has a scary noise too, dude. A Harpy Eagle. You have to put him in A. You have to put him in A. Not quite an S tier yet, but we're getting up there. Okay, he's not quite there, but he's almost there. This might be the scariest bird I've ever seen in my life, okay? He is one of the many reasons I will never, ever set foot in the rainforest, because I gotta worry about Mother Nature having air support. Hell no. The manatee. Okay. The manatee, if you were to listen to my mother thinks that they are the sleeper build of the animal kingdom, okay? Like, maybe they do some dangerous stuff. And then we had an argument. She says that the manatees have 100% killed somebody. And then I Googled it. The manatee has never killed a human being ever. He is one of the few animals that's never killed anybody. Which is like, brother, imagine being built like this, not having the neurotransmitter for aggression, so you literally just don't feel angry, and you control your fucking buoyancy by how much you fart. That is the dumbest creature I've ever seen, but look how cute he is. He's so cute. Like, dude, come on, look at him and tell me he's not cute. Okay, like, he looks like he wants to be friends. They tell you not to pet him because they don't want them to get too attached. Brother, that's so cute. This is the water cow of the animal kingdom, okay? Water cow puppy build. He's so cute. Like, there's not much aura here, but if I'm, like, swimming through the water and, like, I'm, like, doing the doggy paddle because that's the only thing that I've ever learned. I nearly drowned in high school because we did a swimming unit. I had cramps in my legs, and I was over here going down. And, like, I'm gonna be real. I've had a few near-death experiences. That was one of them. I remember just going down in the water and just being like, this is it. And then I like, it was pretty traumatic. I still think about it sometimes, but damn. Wow, I just got completely off topic. Well, imagine I'm doing that, and then a manatee behind me, and then he lifts me up to the water, and I'm able to take a breath. Okay? I feel like the manatee's one of those animals where it's like, he's chill. Like, he's chill. Like, yeah, no, he has a little bit of a weird build. He kind of looks like Jelly Roll the animal. But like Jelly Roll's chill, I think Manatee's pretty chill too. I think he has a good vibe. As far as aura though, probably near absolute zero. Near absolute zero. He's just a chill dude, okay? He's the aqua cow, water cow. Like, what? Come on. What do you want me to say to that? A wasp or hornet, okay? A lot of you guys wanted me to talk about the murder hornet, or as we call them up here in Michigan, the Baskin bees, okay? From Carol Baskins to Tiger King. That's one of the few good things to come out of the Great Cough of 2020 was that. Where was I? Dude, these things are like the walking... These are the T-800 Terminators. They're strolling into a bee... Dude, the Wasp is such a demon. Do you know what these things do? These things will stroll up to a beehive, kill the family. No. They'll stroll... That's actually even worse. They'll stroll up to a beehive, lay their larva inside the nest. Eat the bee larva, okay? They literally eat babies, okay? And then the honeybees will come back. Their babies are dead. They think that these other babies are like babies that survived. Those babies grow up to become a wasp. And then the wasp, because it's born evil, it is the antichrist of the insects, grows up, eats its fucking parents, and then kills the entire hive. Okay? The wasp is the demon of the insectoid kingdom, okay? If a bee stings you... Wait. I almost effed up. If a bee stings you, it commits Minecraft save quit. I think I saved myself there. If there's a weird cut, you know why. The wasp has multiple shots in the chamber. Dude, they are like everything that a bee is, but worse. I am actually going to go as far as to say this. The reason that you hate honeybees is because you associate them with these fucking demons. These things are evil, okay? When these things stroll up to a beehive, it has one of the most effective kill-to-death ratios of all time. 250 to 1. They are so broken as an insect, okay? That the ways that bees have figured out how to kill them is that they get enough of them, and then they, like, vibrate on top of them, and then they basically cause him to overheat. Okay, they literally have to swarm it to death in order to kill it. But the Hornets have figured out that they can just decapitate the bees and it intimidates the other ones. Imagine figuring that out. Brother, Hornets, they have the most aura in the insect kingdom, bro. These things are fucking Red Bull can-ass creatures. These are Satan's honeybees. I mean, what other names do you need? Okay? They are the xenomorph of the insects. Like, these things just don't know what love is. Imagine being born and eating your parents and being like, I have done well. Like, you know, these things 100% have not a German accent. They have the Soviet Union accent because they're just built different, okay? They're over here like, yes, I will eat my mother. Brother, we must kill them together. Like, these things are evil, dude. They are evil. A tier, no question. The polar bear. I think it's the ultimate disrespect, okay? That we have all of the biggest creatures in the coldest areas. But in all the hottest areas, we have the smallest creatures, okay? Because imagine getting hit with snow, like snowstorm after snowstorm, okay? Food is not plentiful. And then a fucking polar bear strolls up, okay? Like, why? Why is it so big? They are the biggest bear, okay? It wasn't until, like, I actually, like, looked into why are the coldest areas have the biggest creatures. Because in your head, you're like, how are you getting enough calories? Like, is there really that many seals? Which how my mom calls a seal or an elephant seal, basically the Twinkie of the animal kingdom. Because I'm sorry, these things have zero aura, okay? The polar bear is the biggest bear on the planet. They're strolling up to any function and they're automatically eating this first thing that they see. Imagine being a seal and then you see white death approaching. Like, come on, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay, I talked about grizzly bears and how they thought grizzly bears were literal demons. Imagine showing a polar bear to them. They're like, nope, that's the devil. What do you, like, you're not going to do much against it, okay? They, like, 12 feet tall. They can smell you through 2.5 feet of ice. You're done. They can smell your blood from 2 miles away. You ain't running from it. Aura. Aura incarnate. S tier, no question. The gorilla. The gorilla is like the vegan gains build of the animal kingdom, okay? Chimps eat meat, and they do eat meat quite a bit, okay? They eat monkeys. Is that cannibalism? No. That's like the equivalent of me. Actually, yeah, that is cannibalism. I was gonna say that's like me eating Peter Dinklage, but, like, I think that's a little bit different. I'm not gonna say that. Is it? No, because if I eat a baboon, I'm not a cannibal. I'm kind of like eating my distant cousin. Is it cannibalism? I don't know. That's a question. That's a good question, actually. But back to the gorilla. The gorilla is eating greenery and fruit, okay? However, here's the problem that I have with the gorilla. The gorilla, I feel like, lacks mentality. The gorilla's just kind of content. He's over here eating. He's looking like old man Thanos or old man Kratos. Just over here vibing, eating some fruit, looking for the nearest honey to have some babies with. The chimpanzee, I think, has more, like, vicious mentality. I think I watched the Chimp Empire, and that put it into perspective how the mentality difference between the gorilla and the chimp are, okay? And plus, yeah, they're cool looking, like, don't get me wrong. Imagine being the first European to see a gorilla. They thought gorillas were fake, okay? I've had this talk a lot. People will look at Bigfoot and be like, there's absolutely no way that Bigfoot could exist. I look at that and I'm like, brother, that's not even the craziest creature on Earth. A narwhal is faker than that shit. They thought gorillas were fake, okay? Imagine being the first European to see a gorilla and you go back home and everybody thinks you're lying. Like, you gotta bring a taxidermy of this thing to prove it. Okay? Like, this guy saw a mythical creature, had his own version of Narnia, and he was like, yo, ain't nobody believing me unless I kill that thing. And then you try to kill it, and then it tanks a shotgun blast, and then it comes over and just beats you to death. It has mentality when it feels like it's been wronged, but it's a pretty chill creature. I think it's pretty funny when, like, a gorilla will stroll up to you and they'll, like, grab your ankle and then drag you across the floor, and then they'll just leave you because they know that they're him. They just gotta let you know that they're him. Also, Rip Harambe. Yeah, gorilla's gotta go up there, dude. I'm gonna put gorillas. I'll put him over the Harpy Eagle. That's fair. Slightly, though. Harpy Eagles they're just the devil, though. They're just a demon. The cheetah. The cheetah is the ninja's low taper fade of the animal kingdom, okay? They got one skill, and they milk it till the end of days. What do? I'm really fast. That's dope, okay? How fast are you? I go 60 miles per hour. I am the fastest animal in the animal kingdom. That's dope. Okay, how long can you do that, though? What's your cardio like? Oh, like 3 seconds. For 3 fucking seconds, you go 60 miles per hour. Okay, what happens after that? I take a 15-minute nap. That's a real thing, by the way. They take, like, a 15-minute nap. There's actually a huge problem right now when cheetahs are hunting things. That they'll kill their prey. First off, they have like a 30% chance of actually catching it, which is imagine being that fast and only succeeding 1/3 of the time. Okay, so kind of a fraud. They kill the thing, and then other creatures that have more of the dog in them will stroll up and eat it. There's a problem with hyenas just stalking cheetahs. Okay. Watching the cheetah kill something, and then the hyenas will stroll in and eat it, and then they'll kill the cheetah if the cheetah tries anything. People look at that and they're like, oh, the hyenas are just stealing food from the cheetah. The hyenas aren't really doing anything. I hear that and I'm like, brother, imagine being that fast and having your food jacked from you. Like, dog, that's it? You take a 15-minute nap after 3 seconds of work? Maybe you don't deserve to eat, dude. Maybe you don't. Come on. You got zero excuse. 60 miles per hour. Fastest land mammal. Gets your food stolen all the time. Maybe you don't deserve it, okay? Honestly, I think the cheetah's overrated. I'm not the biggest fan of the cheetah. They got one skill, and they look cool. But they look cool because they look like other creatures. Okay, I'll cover that in a second. I'm putting the cheetah, and I don't care. I will defend this on my grave. C tier. The pistol shrimp has more aura. At least the pistol shrimp, when it comes down to it, they're throwing hands and maybe they're winning, okay? The cheetah's taking a fucking nap after 3 seconds. I'm sorry. Almost zero aura. C tier. No question. The Jaguar. First off, the Jaguar has one of the coolest names I've ever heard. The Jaguar. Jaguar. I'm sorry. That sounds cool. I'm not gonna lie. Also, they go by Panther, Black Panther. Black Panthers are basically just the black. They're the black version of these things. Okay? And I would argue Black Panther has top 10 aura in the entirety of the animal kingdom. So I gotta cover the Jaguar. Jaguars are up there. Okay? They're probably one of the scariest cats. Okay? Up 100%. Imagine being such a gangster that a caiman crocodile can attempt to kill you, and then you narrowly escaped with your life. And you think to yourself, ain't no motherfucker who can't walk on land, okay, for that long, gonna do that to me. And then you jump back in the water, kill the caiman crocodile, and then pull his ass on the shore and eat him while he's alive. Dude! No, that's actually a real thing. Jaguars are known to hunt crocodiles. That's one of the most gangster things I've ever heard, okay? Like, no joke, that's one of the most gangster things I've ever heard. Also, they're probably one of the sickest looking animals I've ever seen, okay? Like, I'm sorry. They're basically like these super effective Versace models of the animal kingdom, okay? They look so damn cool. Like, look at that pattern, dude. Jaguars are them. That's Tai Lung. Black Panther, him. Okay? You get your own movie franchise because of how cool you look. Dude. Yeah, no lie. That's him. Okay, I'm putting that in S tier. S tier. Yeah, no question. Jaguars do go in S tier. I'll defend that. The Wolverine. Okay, I did the honey badger in the last video, and you guys were very 50-50 split on my Wolverine skit. And that is noted. I definitely let that skit get a little bit too far away from me. People who know. I actually had to cut some parts out of that skit because I really did go far with it. So, duly noted. However, the Wolverine, we need to talk about the Wolverine for a second, because I name-dropped the Wolverine, but you guys wanted to hear more about it. Yes. I live in Michigan, okay? We have the Wolverine. We also have a few moose. Not a lot of them, but it happens. And there are stories of Wolverines killing a moose. And I said that, and people said, how do you even do that? If you don't know, the moose is essentially the deer, the antlered great god of the animal kingdom. Like, the moose is so aura-filled, I put them up there just by looking cool. The Wolverine, okay? The Wolverine has mentality. The methed-out murder ferret doesn't give a fuck, okay? The honey badger's running fades with lions. The Wolverine is running fades with anything that has a pulse up here, okay? And you want to know how they kill the moose? They fucking climb trees and jump down onto their neck and paralyze them by nibbling on their spinal cord and then eating their throat while they bleed out. Dude, imagine being a moose and you're just minding your own fucking business. And then you look up for like a split second and then you see this methed out ferret jump down. And then you're paralyzed from the neck down, and then this thing's eating your damn eyeballs out and then eats your throat. The Wolverine's him, okay? Killing a moose when you're the size of a small dog is insane. Like, the mentality alone, they might have the greatest mentality in the entirety of the animal kingdom. Like, if you're killing a moose, you're not eating the whole moose. You're killing the moose just for the sake of, I could, and I am. That is the animal kingdom. I'm him. Who are you? My victim. I'm putting the Wolverine S tier. No question. S tier. The Bison. The Bison is probably one of the most iconic American creatures of all time, okay? Like, if we're going through, like, the entire history. They were called the Tonkas, okay? The Tonkas of... Wait, the Tatonka. I watched Dancing with Wolves. Really great movie. Avatar is basically space Dancing with Wolves, and I know I'm not the only one to say it, but I actually would recommend you watch Dancing with Wolves because it's pretty good, okay? There's no amount of gaslighting to tell me that it isn't. And the buffalo are called the Tatonkas, okay? The bison. And these things are so damn cool looking, okay? Like, there's a few places I will 100% go. I want to go to Yosemite National Park, okay, before it erupts. No. Yosemite and Yellowstone, before it erupts, okay? Just so I can see a bison and pet him one time. Because these things look so damn cool. This is our version of the rhino. This is like if you take an elk plus a rhino, but make him more badass looking. That's what he looks like. Dude, that thing looks so cool. Like, I don't have a lot to say. As far as like a little bit of a history lesson, the old Native American tribes used to be like nomadic to follow the bison because they were their lifeline. And then the white man came, and then they were sniping these things outside of a train. Like, no, they would be on a train, and there would be slots on the train that you could put a rifle out of and then snipe them at a distance. Now, this is where I kind of get glazy with it. Americans are so fucking crazy when it comes to hunting that we had to nerf ourselves by giving us hunting seasons because we almost killed all of the buffalo. Okay? Here in Michigan, I'm like 3 miles away from a beefalo farm. Do you know what a beefalo is? It's what happens when you breed a cow and a bison. I didn't even know you could fucking do that. Yeah, they're called beefalos, okay? And they're still dope looking. I'm gonna put the bison C tier. Honestly, yeah, C tier. Right next to the cheetah. Fraud. The crow. The crows are scary to me. You wanna know why I think crows are scary? Because I feel like they know more than they're letting on. I feel like crows are secretly some of the smartest motherfuckers in the animal kingdom, okay? Because crows have an understanding of math, water displacement, and revenge. If you wrong a family of crows, those babies are gonna come at you. All of the studies, I remember seeing one, where there was a dude who wore a mask, and he was keeping crows locked up, and he would withhold some food from the crows for a while. Okay, this is kind of a fucked up experiment, but this is back in the olden days. And then he would release the crows. And then, what he would do, is that he would walk out into the park where the crows were, without a mask, and the crows wouldn't bother him. And then he would wear the mask, and then the crows would fuck with him. It got so bad that the crows were literally teaching their babies to fuck with this guy. Because of revenge. Crows are smart, dude. Also, fun fact. In Norse mythology, they believed crows / ravens. I know people are going to say, oh, it was only ravens. No, it was crows and ravens. They believed that they were the messengers in the eyes of Odin. Because crows can fucking talk. Dude, imagine walking through the wilderness, okay? And then you hear, arrow, arrow. And then it's just constantly going on. Like, dude, no. Like, I believe a lot of the stories of, like, wendigos speaking in the woods, like, demons in the woods that come from the Native Americans, was actually just the crows fucking with people. The crows are so scary, dude. Also, they have an amazing design. I'm gonna put the crow. You know what? I'm gonna put the bison B tier. Crows now goes next to cheetah. I still think the cheetah's a fraud. The giant squid, a.k.a. the kraken. Dude, imagine being a sailor during the 1600s and you get your boat destroyed by a fucking giant squid. And then you are managed to escape. And then you tell a story of the kraken. And then everybody thinks you're lying for the next 300 years. And then we do some deep sea, like submarine work. And then we literally discover a giant squid that matches the description. So you just got vindicated. I know somebody's going to say, oh, well, if we found it in deep sea, why is the kraken attacking people at sea level? So, in the ocean, if there's a lot of boats going there, I believe it's called a vertical migration. So, all of the bigger animals that used to be near the surface are going down deeper and deeper in order to escape us, okay? I feel like the ocean is probably the scariest thing on this planet, okay? I don't think we were meant to go to places in the ocean because the light doesn't fucking touch it. It's like Lion King. Everything that the light touches, you rule over. The light literally doesn't touch the bottom of the ocean. I don't think we're meant to be there, dog, frankly. When we talk about the giant squid, it's living in the darkness, okay? Sometimes it gets drawn out because they get eaten by fucking sperm whales. Okay, that's also scary. Dude, I think squids and octopuses have the most unsettling build because they're on that line of, like, they're kind of alien looking. I'm not saying octopuses are aliens. I know that's a weird theory that gets thrown out there. And I think it's interesting, don't get me wrong. Would I think it's kind of funny that the one thing that's kind of like an alien creature on Earth is the fucking octopus? That'd be kind of funny. But the squid and the octopus just have a really weird build to them, and I'll be real with you. Anything that's giant inside the water automatically gets an instant tier because of how scary you look. I'm actually going to put the squid above the bison. Dude, it was nicknamed the fucking kraken. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I need. That's terrifying. The sperm whale. The sperm whale's the one that has the teeth that they think swallowed somebody. Which is, again, first up, what a way to go. Imagine getting swallowed by a whale on accident and you just die. These, they eat squid. They're like the biggest technically carnivorous creature on the planet. They say technically carnivorous because it just eats squid. I think whales are some of the coolest looking creatures, because imagine diving, right? And then you just see this absolute unit of a thing. School bus sized organism strolling through the water. And you're like, damn, that thing's terrifying. But it's like graceful. Like, I think whale songs are really also kind of cool, because imagine you're just swimming and then you hear, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you just see this absolute school bus of a thing coming towards you. That's what I think of whales. I think whales are dope looking. That's another animal I think I would like to see. They have aura just because of how massive they are. Pause. That's what C said. Again, sperm whales above the bison, above the squid because they eat the squid, above the pistol shrimp, going into that A tier spot. Almost there. It needs to be a little bit more carnivorous, more predator-like. Spiders, to be more specific, black widows, okay? Imagine being the size of my fucking palm and having enough venom to kill something. Dude, spiders are so fucking freaky, dude. Why is it? Like, why is that the thing? That's so scary. I don't get it. For me, it started, I watched Stephen King's The Mist when I was 9 years old, and there's no reason that you should be watching that if you're 9 years old. That fucking traumatized me for a little bit. And there was a moment where, like, the spiders, okay, were, like, using the bodies of live people for their nests. First off, again, I said the wasp is like the xenomorph of the animal kingdom. That might be spiders. Imagine part of your ways of breeding is laying eggs inside of other fucking creatures. Terrifying, dude. Hell no. Okay, you have venom too? You could have killed me? You're treating me like a fucking Capri Sun of nutrition? You're just sucking the blood out of me dry? That's what she said. But no, for real, dude. Ugh. I hate spiders, dude. Like, there's a few animals. Let me just tell you something, bro. I had a friend, and his name was... Ooh, I almost said his name. I'm gonna call him K-Dog. Okay, K-Dog. K-Dog's into a lot of weird-ass creatures, okay? And I want to be real with you. I don't like monkeys, okay? I think monkeys are fucking freaky, okay? I don't like something that looks so close to me that, like, I feel sympathy towards it, but it's also basically a goblin demon of a troll creature, okay? Like, could you imagine if chimpanzees, instead of killing you, just came up to you and they tried to breed with you? Like, dude, they're just trying, like... Oh, if chimpanzees were like the Diddies of the animal kingdom, we're fucked, bro. Everybody killing them things. And that's actually part of my fear of monkeys, okay? I'm scared of monkeys. He loves monkeys. Another animal, he's like, yo, I think spiders are kind of cool. And I'm going to tell you something right now. We trained jiu-jitsu together. I gave him an extra strangle just for that. Okay? I'm sorry, bro. Spiders are fucking evil. They're scary, dude. I hate spiders. When I talk about the Harpy Eagle, I think that's Satan's parrot. When I talk about the Wasp, I think that's Satan's honeybee. The spider is so terrifying looking, I believe the devil looks at it and is like, ew, get that the fuck away from me, dude. I didn't make that. Ugh. Like, he looks at that and is like, hell no. 100%. This was made just to see how crazy of a build we can make. Terrifying. I'm like borderline arachnophobic. That's the only phobic I am, okay? Arachnophobia. Hate those things, dude. The only reason I like seeing them in video games is I like to fucking go scorched earth on them. Dude. A tier aura. A tier aura. They're so... I hate those things. Owls. Owls just are like the birds that like look like they know something. But, like, dude, imagine you're walking through the forest, okay? And I already talked about the Harpy Eagle. But then you're up here in Michigan. And you look up to a branch, and then you just see, woo, woo, woo. And then you're like, me? And then this thing's just still looking at you. Like, they are the observers on the animal kingdom, okay? They're watching you every single time you're moving. The only reason they're not going to try to kill you is because you're slightly too big for them. But if you have a little dog, oh, that dog is cooked, bro. I remember hearing this story of, like, they had, like, a little chihuahua, okay? I'm not a fan of the chihuahuas. I think they're the little yippy guys of the animal kingdom, okay? I don't like them. However, this chihuahua was over here minding his own business next to a screen door. And then this owl comes in, like, wings agape, smacks into the window, and the dog starts going, "Arr, arr, 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 arr," because he realized that he was nearly spawn killed. They were about to get rid of his ass really quick. And then the owl is like, "I'm gonna fucking get you, bro. This door ain't gonna protect you for long, buddy. They're gonna make a mistake, and now I know what you look like. I'm gonna have to kill you now." Also, I watched this movie. It was called Guardians of Gahoo, which absolutely deserved a sequel. If you ever heard Fireflies, okay? You will not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies. Like I'm saying, if you've heard that song, that got popularized by Guardians of Gahoo. Great movie. Like, actually, that's one of the most underrated movies of all time. Guardians of Gahoo, so good. And owls just have a weird build. That's honestly how I remember them, is just from that movie alone. Okay, I like owls, dude. Not the biggest amount of aura. I would actually put them slightly above the crow in aura just because of how scary they look. But outside of that, I think they're pretty chill creatures. And there you go. That is the Animal Aura Tier List Volume 2. I decided to do Volume 2 instead of a Part 2 because then I'm just going to have this big old tier list of animals. And maybe if I ever do a definitive, then we'll see. Then we'll see if we can do that. But I'm going to set the bar a little bit higher. If you want a part 2, get this up to 1.5 thousand likes. 1.5, okay? 1,500 likes. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's possible. It was 1,200 last one, 1,500 for this one. I think that's fair. And if you want to help me hit another goal, 100,000 subscribers by the release of GTA 6. We're on track for 60,000 by the end of the year, so the person that keeps on saying that, I think you're going to be right. And honestly, it's a blessing to be able to do this. I have some videos planned. I'm getting over an illness, so sorry if this was a little bit low energy today. This was more of a ranty and less of a super involved video. But I got a lot of videos planned. We got some part 2s that I've been blowing off for the longest time. And we got some stuff that I think is going to be really fun, okay? A lot of stuff to come in the future. Thank you for your support. And I will see you all in the next video. And I hope you have a blessed day. Adios, guys.